Oh, guys, I'm with the very first Breeders' Cup worker of the morning here at Santa Anita, Lovesick Blues, going out under the cover of darkness for Librado Barocio, who also joins me. And I came with bribery. What kind of cookies are we feeding?
Oh, man, Mother's Choice, I think they're called.
Whatever they are, he likes them. For sure. Look at him coming over here. Mike, I heard you say earlier, you're killing me, Smalls. That's a line from Liberado's movie, right?
Absolutely right. Yeah, there's a movie that I developed, but then obviously we sold it off, and I made a movie subsequent to that called The Boys Club, which is the second part of that movie. So, yeah, it was a line from the movies, and I got it from when I was young, someone used to always say that. They were saying, "You're killing me." So I just put Smalls, which is Chauncey Leopardi, and yeah, it worked out. It was cool.
I love it, The Sandlot, one of my favorite movies here. So tell us about the work, since we didn't get to see it. You did it in the dark, even though he's pretty gray and glows. We were not here yet.
Yeah, I did it early. You know, I love it when the track first opens. It's 5. The track is like powder. You know, I didn't want to take any chances, and he loves it. He goes early every day at 5. He's the first one on the track, and just wanted to be safe about it. I had it scheduled for 6:30 initially, and I called Giovanni's agent last night. I said, "You know what, Giovanni? This isn't the way I envisioned it. It's got to be what I saw in the dark." So I didn't want to change anything. So again, we went to 5. He went great, excellent. Came out of it excellent. You
Came out of it with tons of energy, apparently. Lots. He's going to clean his speed tub tonight.
Yeah. If you don't give him, if she don't give him a cookie in the next minute, he's going to be look at his eye. Where's my cookie? Where's my cookie? So.
Do you know what horse did this 2 years ago? Librado Barocio. I was trying to do an interview, and you stood here, and if you had a cookie anywhere on your person, he would not stop.
Oh, so good omen. Come on, Librado Barocio. I know who you are. Come on.
Now, I got to ask, because you were going to skip any other preps. You were going right from the race at Del Mar back to the Breeders' Cup, and instead you opted to run a race. So why the deviation?
You know, I was thinking about it, and, you know, he was training so well. I thought I didn't want him to get hurt in the stall. A lot of horses get hurt in the stall when they're just too much energy. And then on top of that, I spoke to some guys who've been there before, who I consider legends of the game. And I know Neil Drysdale being one of them. He told me he's going to get in trouble for me, you know, telling, you know, the advice he gave me. He says like, everyone's going to get mad at him, give me that advice. But I really appreciate him because, you know, he's a legend in my mind. And he had told me that, you know, if I didn't do this, he said, you probably have to work the horse 2 or 3 times really hard. Mm-hmm. And he said, but that grass, that down the hill, is kind of gives you the first, you know, couple furlongs is down the hill. And then he said, just run at the end. And I thought about it, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do that. And I think it worked out to plan. You know, I'm sorry I didn't win the race. But, you know, I got what I wanted out of it. I think that's exactly how I envisioned it. And, you know, I'm going to tell a little story. Don Chatlos, who's a good friend of mine, back when he had Singletary, if you look at it before he won the Breeders' Cup, if you back up 21 days, he ran a horse, Singletary, same thing off a layoff from May. Came flying, ran 3rd by a head, and set him up. But he told me when him and David Flores rode, he said, I told him, hey, it'd be nice if we win this race, but you know what? We Breeders' Cup is our objective. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of the same instruction I gave Giovanni. I said, it'd be nice, but you know what we're looking for. And so it worked out. And I talked to Don after, and he goes, it's eerie that it was so similar, how you came flying, how Singletary came flying. So I'm just hoping that I can complete it with the win like Don did. So it'd be great. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for sharing this beautiful horse. And do you want to say hi to your family? Because I know that Mi Familia Racing is you and your wife and your daughters.
Yeah, and my dog. So hi, Christine. Hi, Alyssa, Mika, my son, Librado, who's in Indiana. They have a game against Indiana, UCLA against Indiana this morning. And Felix, the doggy. And my mommy, if you're up north. Hi, Mom. I see you next week.
Hello, Mi Familia.